Hey, St. Mark's families, welcome to orientation for our preschool year 2020 at St. Mark's Preschool. We are super excited to welcome you back to school and help all of our students to know Christ and have joy and learn lots in this school year. A few things to note for this school year as it's a little bit different. We will be having different drop-off and pick-up procedures, which you will experience when you come for open house, or maybe if you've already come this week, you've experienced that. So we'll kind of walk you through that. We are going to have you bring your students to the door and we'll scan them and get them ready to be checked in. I will probably just sign them in as they come in, and then we'll have teacher assistants and staff ready to help them come downstairs and get their backpacks put away and bathrooms and hand washed and get ready to begin their school day. Plan to come between 5 and 10 minutes before the start time. And we're going to have you say goodbye to your kids at the door and pick them up at the same place that you dropped them off. I would ask that you don't linger on site for too long, just because we're going to be very limited with our parking. We are doing staggered start times so that we only have one class coming like every 15 minutes, but it will help us a lot if you are dropping off and then just kind of getting on your way quickly afterwards. We're tighter than ever with our parking due to all of the library construction, and there will probably be changes coming for our drop-off locations and procedures in the weeks and months ahead as we kind of adjust to accommodate that construction schedule. So please be flexible with me and just know that I'll keep you informed, and we'll make sure that you have a place to park and that the kids can get in and out of our building safely. I do want to mention there's a ramp that you guys will be, they come up the stairs to go to the gym and down the ramp when you leave. So I just want to make sure that we don't have children running on the ramp, as that it can be a danger as well. If you are coming to school for the first time with your student, or even maybe if they just haven't been to St. Mark's in a while, sometimes we do have separation anxieties and it's a little bit hard to let go of your mom or dad's hand. Just know that our staff is totally prepared for that. We know that that's a developmental part of preschool, and we're ready to welcome them, love them, and get them engaged so that they can enjoy the rest of their day. So if they're crying or having a little bit of a hard time, just know that we have extra hands on staff this first couple of weeks of school to help with that, to transition them down to the classroom and get them engaged. If you, so we do ask though that you just kind of hand them on to us, and then just trust that they're gonna be okay, because guess what? They are. And if you want to check back in and call the office, one of our office staff can pop into the classroom and just kind of reassure you as how they're doing. And of course, we will call you if it would be a continued problem that they're really struggling with that piece. So just know that. We do have a late pickup policy with DCFS. That'll be in your open house folder, so just make sure you read through that. Really, basically, it's just saying be on time. Be on time for pickup. Make sure you, if you're doing a little Target run during preschool, that's what I used to do, that you leave yourself enough time to get back so that you are ready and waiting at that dismissal time, because you know your student's going to be excited about that. We're working really hard to offer our kids a lot of good stimulating learning experiences and a well-rounded curriculum that will also include just nurturing those seeds of faith as they start their educational journey, and knowing that they are made by God, loved by God, and that they have gifts to share in this world. We'll have a monthly Bible verse that we'll work on kind of as our memory verse, so you can practice that at home with your students. And keep your eyes out for a monthly calendar from teachers that will detail activities that they'll be doing in the classroom. Those are great talking points for you to engage with your kids about what they did that day. So make sure that you utilize that. We'll probably be sending home paper copies for a while, and we will also be posting those on our newest form of communication, which is Seesaw. Hopefully you've already gotten an invitation from your teacher inviting you to be part of Seesaw, and that is going to be our mode of communication this year. teachers can post information for parents. They can post things for kids. Primarily, we're kind of shifting to that so that if we do need to go to remote learning or a quarantine time of learning from home, we have a platform for delivering learning to you digitally that way. So make sure that you accept that invitation. There should be a video from each teacher kind of welcoming kids to school and showing them with their masks and without their masks what they look like, and a few things to look forward to when school starts. So be sure to log in and check that out. Another thing that will be different this year, we typically have had snacks at preschool. This year we are going to postpone having snacks, at least for these first few months of school, just because of all of the concerns with COVID and trying to be really sanitary and keeping our masks on and all of that. So we are not going to do snacks. Make sure your kids have a good breakfast before they come to school so that they're not hungry during school. We're going to have them bring a water bottle so that they can go out and take their mask off and have a little drink should they need it. And we'll encourage them to do that throughout the day. And then just be ready when you pick them up. They'll probably be hungry and ready for a little snack or lunch. As far as birthdays, we are not going to be doing birthday treats. But if you want to send in something for them to send home with the class, a little pencil or an item like that, that would be fine. Another idea would be to donate a book to the class that maybe your student can unwrap and the teacher could read to the class. So that's kind of how we'll handle birthdays this year if you are interested in doing something like that. As I said, we would be communicating through Seesaw. You'll also get a monthly newsletter from the preschool sharing what's happening and new things and keeping you up to date. We will still continue to have chapel chats, although we will not be inviting parents at this point in time to join us for chapel chats. We may change that after we kind of get into our routines and have a better comfort level with this new climate that we're trying to open our school in. But for now, I'll plan on doing individual chapel chats for each class, so we'll have a chance to learn and sing a little bit together individually in the church. So keep that in mind. Also, we will be continuing on with our CATCH program with the Del Nor Hospital, Northwestern Medicine, and they will be also sharing some really, really fun videos made by our liaison, Shannon McCall, about cooking together in the kitchen and finding healthy go foods that we like the best and keeping our bodies moving and healthy. So stay tuned for that, and a lot of really cool giveaways that Northwestern sends for all of the kids in our 4-year-old program. If you have a 3-year-old, you might hear a little bit about our CATCH program, and then they will be taking part in that more as they come into our 4-year-old program. So that's really cool. We hope to have good communication with you. If you are dropping off, we will have a little green bucket at the door every day that will be for tuition collection. So if you have tuition envelopes, you can drop them off. If you are filling out one of those little temporary release forms, those will also be in your open house folder. That indicates that someone different from anyone that's on your approved list, will be picking someone up, your child up from school. You can turn those in to me. I will also have them on my clipboard. So if you tell me, today, my neighbor is going to be picking out my child, I'll just have you fill that out right there, and I'll give it to the teacher. So keep in touch with us. We will still all have email that you can access us by. You can communicate with the teachers through email, and also by using Seesaw communication tools on there as well. And we ask that you continue to pray for us, as we are so blessed to be opening our school and excited to serve your students. So pray for us that all goes well in this challenging season, and as we will continue to pray for all of your families to stay safe and healthy as you continue to navigate this really different time. So I think that is mostly what I wanted to share. I may share more email information with you as we go, but just wanted to give you those updates. If you have questions for me, please email me at julie.zimmerman@preschool or at stmarkslife.org, or even more simply, preschool at stmarkslife.org, and I would be glad to respond to you for that. If you, for some reason, have not been getting emails from me over the past month, please let me know that too, because I should have everybody on our email list at this time. So super excited to see you all this week. It's been great having little people back in the building, and I know our teachers are really looking forward to kicking off this school year. So blessings to all of you, and we will see you soon. Thanks.